Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video, which is my last full empties video before the end of the year. I'm going to have one more empties video, but it's just going to be my makeup empties, which is a little different because that's like a compilation of all my makeup empties for the whole year. This is just the last empties since the last time I filmed. But before we get into that, it is Christmas Eve when I'm filming this. So I have my red headband on, my red lip, and then I'm also wearing, if you know, you know what this is from. It's from Home Alone, which is not only one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time, but one of my favorite movies in general of all time. So big fan. My two kiddos watched both Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2 with me this season. They're not quite like fully paying attention, although my older son like loved it when Harry and Marv got messed up by Kevin. He thought it was hilarious, which I loved hearing him laugh at that because those movies are so sentimental with me. And I just noticed that my nails are red too, so I'm like really vibing out right now. And also, before we get into the empties, an exciting update, and I'll talk about this more in my Project Pan finale update, and I'll talk about it in my Shop My Stash update, but anyways, I'm excited about it. I was using this powder today, which is my LYS powder. It's in my Shop My Stash Project Pan right now, and I hit pan on it, that very tiny little sliver of pan, but definitely something I wasn't expecting, and so I think that I might have to add it to my planning to pan for next year and finishing it up because I think I'm moving it through it a lot faster than I expected. So that might be an update to my planning to pan and potential update to like what my project pan will look like in January. I'm not sure yet, not making any promises. I got really excited about hitting pan today and I was like, ooh, like maybe this is something else I can pan next year. So anyway, I had to share that because it literally just happened as I was getting ready. All right, let's get into all of the empties. There's not a ton here, but there's several makeup products that I wanted to talk about before I move them into my makeup empties because I wanted to talk about them in like a general empties first. There's like a process in my mind. If you know me, you know I like how things are structured. That's just how my mind works, and I feel like I gotta talk about something in a regular empties video before I talk about it in my year-end makeup empties. Two of these things came from my Project Pan, but one I just kind of finished up on my own. I will say that I feel like my mascara is also on its last legs. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to call it done though before the end of the year, so it's probably gonna just be one of my first makeup empties at some point in early 2026. Starting first with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I finished this as part of my Project Pan, and I hadn't planned on panning this year, but I was just rolling it into my Shop My Stash Project Pan, as I do, and I realized that I was getting very close to finishing it up, and I love this product, so I was like, oh, well, that could actually be a really fun one to roll into my Project Pan and devote some time and get it done, which I did. I think this is such an amazing setting spray. It is one of my absolute favorites. I have not yet repurchased it, but I did just repurchase another one from the Charlotte Tilbury line. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Matte Blur. I wanted to try this one out. And then depending on how I feel about this one versus this one, that'll be the decision on which one I repurchase, but this one has been a favorite of mine for the last like several years, so definitely love it, definitely recommend it. I also finished my Avon eyeliner. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that this product has been in my collection for a very long time, and I've used it in several different project pans. I think I first rolled it in back in like 2020 into a 100 uses project pan, and then I stopped wearing eyeliner as much, but it was kind of just like lingering in my collection and I wanted to get it done. So this past, I think I had it in my project pan all of last year. And then this year, 2025, I was like, we are finishing this eyeliner no matter what. I'm not rolling this product into 2026, like I have to get it done. I was using it recently. I used it, I think, in a project pan, Get Ready With Me, and I used it in my tight line and my waterline, and it was kind of getting dull, so I went to sharpen it because I had always been saying, like, once I can't sharpen anymore, that's when it'll be done. And I went to sharpen it, and I pulled it out of the sharpener. I barely got it around like once. I pulled it out of the sharpener, and the whole pencil had fallen out because I basically reached where like the pencil stopped, and I was like, well, if that's not not an empty on this, I don't know what is. So it is officially empty. It's officially gone. I'm so excited because it's been in my collection for a really long time. I've spent a lot of time working on this one. Like I said, if you've been watching my channel, you know the amount of time and usage that went into finishing this one up. So super proud to be able to say that one's empty. I don't even know if Avon like sells makeup anymore. I've not kept up with that at all. My mom used to purchase from them, and that's where this kind of came from. While it's lasted a very long time and performed very well, this whole time I have no desire to repurchase this one. And then the last makeup product, and this was not in a project pan at all. This is my Maybelline Super Lock Brow Glue. I think I started using this at the beginning of this year, and it's been a great product for me. I was using the ABH Brow Freeze Wax for a while, but I kind of got sick of like needing to like dip into a separate pot, and so I picked this product up because it just felt a little bit easier to use. The wand, the product was just right here, and I've really enjoyed using it this past year, and I think that it did really well. I have not repurchased this because I ended up repurchasing the ABH Clear Brow Gel in the Sephora sale. I think I would pick this one up again. I thought it performed really well. Like I said, I've used it for a whole year, so it definitely lasted a long time. No complaints on this one. I have a couple of skincare products. So the first is my Rhode Glazing Milk. I finished several Rhode products over the last year because I bought a bunch at the same time. I bought like a bundle, and this is by far my favorite product from Rhode, and also really nice that I used it the most and it lasted the longest. So definitely the most bang for your buck. Just like such a nice light but very moisturizing product. I really love the idea of it. I know there are a lot of different face milks out on the market. I'm definitely interested in exploring those, but that being said, if I was to repurchase something else from Rhode, this would be probably the first thing that I'd pick up in that repurchase. I just thought it was a phenomenal product, and I was really glad to have it in my collection. I've honestly been missing it a little bit. I have not repurchased. I'm debating on if it's time to get this one back into my collection or not. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Cosrx or Cosrx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I got influenced a little bit to pick this up, to be honest with you. I was very curious about the texture of it. But that being said, I really enjoyed using this. I used it a lot. Like I would use it in the morning and at night, depending on the mood that I was in. I would put a serum down and then put this on top, and I felt like it was very moisturizing. It felt really good on the skin. I have not repurchased, but similar to the Rhode Milk, I think if the opportunity presented itself, I would repurchase both of these. But I also have a bunch of face products that I just need to work through in general, and I didn't feel like I needed to get those right away. All right, a couple of shower products. First is my Pantene Pro-V Repair and Protect Conditioner. I finished the shampoo of this, I think last month or the month before, and I thought this conditioner was good. I am currently using Pantene shampoo and conditioner in my shower right now. A different kind. It's not the repair kind, it's a different one, but I've been happy with them since I started using them again. I didn't use them for like years, and then I think they got like a resurgence on TikTok, and I've been enjoying them ever since. And then I also finished up my Being French Cashmere Vanilla Body and Hair Radiance Oil. I don't use this in my hair. I just use this as a body oil after a shower if I want to just moisturize in the shower versus using some sort of like body lotion or body cream to moisturize. This is the second one that I've finished up of these. I definitely will repurchase this. I really enjoy this scent. I like this brand in general, and I really enjoy this scent, and I think this product is really nice as well. It's been a favorite of mine since I originally bought it, and I am missing this in my shower right now. It's just as an option. I feel like it's not an empties video if I'm not talking about my deodorant or Aquaphor, and today it is Aquaphor. So I finished up this travel one because I need to bring Aquaphor with me no matter where I go, because I put it on my feet every single night. I literally can't sleep if I don't put it on my feet. Don't start that habit, because I never had this issue, and I will wake up in the middle of the night if I don't put Aquaphor on my feet, or not even be able to fall asleep. It's very bizarre, but that is where I am in life right now. And so if I go anywhere, I always have like a mini travel size Aquaphor to take with me. This one was one that I was using for a while on trips, and I finally finished up. This is holy grail to me. If I want to sleep, I need my Aquaphor on my feet. That is it for today's empties video. So like I said, not a ton of products here, but I wanted to address the makeup empties before you see them in my year-end makeup empties. I hope you all enjoyed this video and are enjoying the holiday season. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and stay tuned for some of the finale videos of my project pans coming up in the next week or so, and then we're kicking new stuff off in January, so I'll talk to you then. Bye.